Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So we're going to do some neon destashing today. I thought I had more neons, but I seem to remember that I did quite a bit of neon destashing last year. Yeah, neon polishes look fantastic on people with darker skin. For me, they tend to clash a little bit, so I have to really be in the mood, and it has to be a really hot sunshiny day, which we don't get here very often. But having said that I don't reach for neons really at all. Rarely, maybe once, twice a year I'll wear a neon. I seem to have still quite a lot of neon polishes, so let's see if I can do some destashing today. Okay, so here are my oranges and corals, and the sun just came out for about 10 seconds, but it's gone back in again. These look quite similar, especially these two, so let's start off with these. This is Push the Limit from Orly. Orly does great neon formulas. Yeah, fantastic formula for a neon. And this one is Mayhem Mentality, which I used in a Project Mini, but I didn't manage to use up completely. This is a little bit brighter. And again, great formula. But they are quite similar. So they're drying down matte, like most neons will dry down matte. Okay, let's have a look at these two oranges. So this is a bright tangerine neon orange, and this is called Beach Hut. And I think this came in a me box. Actually, this is more of a bright than a neon. It's very bright, but it's not quite neon. Whereas this one is. This is Caution from Polish Me Royalty. This is a very bright orange. So actually they're all pretty good formulas for oranges. Okay, so I'm going to destash the Model's Own. And because I rarely reach for neons, I think I'm going to keep the minis and destash Push the Limit. Yeah, they are very similar. Oh, the sun's coming out. So keeping the two minis, destashing these two. So I've also got 4 yellows, and these are the kind of tennis ball neon greenish yellow. Actually, this is probably the most yellow, and this is Louis Lemon from Model's Own. And I think I have used quite a bit of this. This definitely needs to go over a white, like a white undie. But it's a good formula, and I think I've used this in quite a bit of nail art as well, so I'm going to keep hold of this one. This is Polish Me Loyalty, which is from one of the Harry Potter collections. And again, great formula for a neon. It's got a bit of shimmer. It's really quite unusual. And it's got these white and black matte glitters. So that's Loyalty, which I think is representing Hufflepuff. And then this is another shimmery, yellowy green, and this is Endless from the Neon and On collection. And not all of those shades were neon, but this one is. And actually, yeah, it has got quite a good formula. I do like glittery neons. So that's those two. And this one here is a very greenish yellow, but if I put it against this, which is a neon green, then it fits more into the yellow category for me, and it is Thrill Seeker from Orly. Again, a fabulous formula. So let me just check against my skin tone. This is Louis Lemon, which I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep Loyalty. I'm also going to keep the Pretty Perfect polish because of the shimmer. And although Thrill Seeker is a great polish and a great formula, it's too similar to these three, and yeah, I'm going to destash it. So that's Orly Thrill Seeker is going, and I'm keeping these three. Okay, let's move on to the pinks and kind of neon. I think this is considered a neon purple. So these two are very similar, and these are slightly different shades of neon pink. Which again I don't wear very often. So let's start with this one. This is Va-Va-Voom, another Orly. So it's bound to have a pretty good formula, yeah. Some neons can be really, really chalky because of that matte formula. But I've got a feeling actually that this one dries glossy. We'll see. Definitely Thrill Seeker dried glossy. So this is Va-Va-Voom. This one here is Model's Own, which I picked up recently in a Poundland. So this is brand new. I'm just swatching this for the first time. This is kind of a mixture between a bright and a neon, but it's got a great formula. That one is Island Hop. Then there's this one here where this came in a me box and we actually got this neon activator with it. But I'm going to see what it's like on its own. This is a Nails ink and it's called Claridge Gardens. Yeah, this is a slightly more watery formula, and I can see why it would need that white undie, which I think is just a plain white polish. I don't think there's anything particularly special about that. These are all looking very similar so far. Okay. And then this one, which is slightly more coral, but it's definitely in that neon family, and this is Love's a Beach from China Glaze. So let's see what this one is like. I've got a feeling that this is actually a good formula as well, otherwise I probably wouldn't have kept hold of it. So this is quite unusual for China Glaze in that the matte formula is actually pretty good for this one. This one is Mrs. Robinson from Colour Club. Yeah, and this is what I would regard as a neon purple. It's very pink, but it's got a slight bit of, oh, I don't know. It's kind of a mixture between a purple and a pink. That's Mrs. Robinson, and it's got a great formula. And this one is Purple Crush, and it's an Orly Mini that was in my Project Mini, and it is very similar. Yeah, very similar. And I don't reach for these kind of colours. So should I be sensible and just keep the minis? Yeah, probably. Okay, right. I'm going to destash these. So I'm going to destash them together as a, you get the white base with it. I'm going to keep the China Glaze, which is unusual, but it's got a slight shimmer in as well, which I quite like. And it's very, of the 5-6 pinks, it's actually the brightest one. I'm going to keep the Orly Mini. I've still got half a bottle of it, and this will probably last me another 5 years. And I'm actually going to destash Mrs. Robinson. And of these two here, they are very similar. I'm going to keep the Orly, and I'm going to destash the Model's Own. So these are the ones that I'm destashing, and these are the ones that I'm keeping. So here are my greens. I've got 5 neon greens, and it'd be interesting to see if I destash any of these. So let's start off with this beautiful polish that was sent to me, Nail Mail. I think Louise at Purple Wolf Nails sent me this one, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I remember wearing this once, and it's just, yeah, it's a beautiful, bright green jelly, almost neon, and it's packed with these gold holographic glitters. Yeah, I'm keeping this one. Love it. This one here is Nurture, which is an Illamasqua neon. And again, from what I can remember, I think this is a pretty good formula. It's not too bad. It's a little bit watery, actually, this one. I have used this in some nail art, so I've used a fair amount of it. Well, actually, no, it's not too bad. It's down to about there. Okay, I'll come back and have a think about that one. This one is more of a bright, but it's definitely bordering neon, and it's kind of too bright for the bright category. And this is Toxic Apple. And I think this was another Me box. Yeah, this one is a bit sheer as well. Okay, that's interesting, but it's similar to the Illamasqua. And then this one here is one of my favourites. Another, China Glaze can do really bright, shimmery polishes really well sometimes, and this is one of them. Sorry, the phone just rang, so everything cut out, but I've finished swatching it here, but this, I'll put another coat on. This is I'm with the Lifeguard, and we're getting the sun coming in and out. I know that this probably looks bright rather than neon, but trust me, to the eye they are very bright. So that's I'm with the Lifeguard. And then finally I've got this here, was a custom polish that was sent to George, and this was from last year's giveaway. And so it's an unusual green. It's kind of like a jelly green, and I was using it as a topper. So I'm going to put this over the top of Toxic Apple, and it's got all kinds of glitters in here. There are white and gold matte glitters. I think there are some blue or purpley, like shredded glitters in there. So it's actually a really pretty glitter topper. Wow, this light is making this almost impossible. But there you go, you can see a little bit more of the neon there. So what am I going to do with the greens? I'm going to definitely keep the Black Cat lacquer. Sun's gone again now. I'm going to keep I'm with the Lifeguard, and I'm going to destash the Illamasqua and the Model Zone. I'm really running out of light here, so I'm going to destash the Illamasqua and the Model Zone. Also, because I don't use toppers and I can't see myself using this, I am actually going to destash the Pretty Perfect Polish topper as well. So I'm going to keep these 2, and I'm going to destash these 3. So here are the polishes that I'm destashing. There are 9 of them altogether. And here are the ones that I'm keeping. So I've still got 10 of them. I can't ever see myself ever needing to use 10 neon polishes for the rest of my life, but these are the ones that I'm keeping. So that was my neon destash. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you could see some of the neon shades here, and I am sorry about the light situation towards the end of the video. Let me know if you're a neon fan or not. I know that not everybody likes neons, and if you're the same as me, it's kind of a rare thing. Can you see the holographic in this Barry M? I just love them. Anyway, that's it for now. If you're interested in any of the polishes, head on over to the Destash shop on Instagram, which I'll link below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!